Hey YouTube, it's Cherise here, and Nola's on the floor right next to me. She likes to watch me brush my teeth and do my makeup and stuff. She's so loyal and so sweet. She just crosses her little paws. She crosses her legs like a little lady, the lady that she is. She's so poised. So yeah, this is going to be Get Ready With Me. I'm actually getting ready to go have lunch with a coworker of mine. She's the other elementary school teacher in my district. There's only 2 elementary schools, 1 middle school, 1 high school. So she's the other elementary school teacher. We're gonna go out back for lunch. I'm excited. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a look inspired by Wahima, but you can just call her Wah. And then her thing says melanated. Her. I love Call Me Wah. She did this beautiful look using the Masquerade palette that I want to do today. I'm not gonna wear this. I don't know what I'm gonna wear yet, but anyways. Yeah, let's get started. I've already cleansed my face and toned it, so now I need to do my dark spot corrector. This is the Garnier Skin Active Clearly Brighter. And it does work, because some of my spots have faded. These are more recent pimples, the darker ones. Yeah, that's a more recent one. But the other ones, the older ones, have kind of faded. You can see I have a few over here that are still really dark. And on my chin. But yeah, this stuff does work. I need to get another tube. This one's basically empty. If you know any other drugstore dark spot correctors that I can apply all over my face, like a lotion, please let me know down below, because I really like this one and I've seen results with it. So I might just keep repurchasing this one for a while. It lasts me about 6 weeks. A little bit really does go a long way. I mostly concentrated on the areas where I have the most issues. Alright, now it's time for sunscreen / moisturizer, and this is also from the Garnier Skin Active line. It's the Clearly Brighter Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 15 Brightening and Smoothing Daily Moisturizer. And Ola's looking at me like, well, who are you talking to? I know, girl. I'm seem crazy. I'm going to do 2 pumps of that, and I just go in and put it all over my face. Trying not to get it in my eyeballs. Also take it on my neck. And I take whatever's left on the back of my neck. I'm not going to be outside a lot today. Hey, I'm going to take actually another little bit to put on the back of my neck. As you guys know, my neck is darker than my face and my chest, so we're trying to keep it from getting even darker. Okay, so now I'm all moisturized. Skincare is taken care of. Time to prime. And I've been loving this NYX Shine Killer primer. I've been using it, and it seems to be working with all my products. Like, it mixes well with all my foundations. I just put 2 little swivels right there on my cheek area. And then I distribute to the rest of my face. I'm trying to stay away from directly under my eyes though, because I have dry under eyes. It's very silicone-y, so it spreads really easy. It's very smooth on the skin. And I'm really just working it in. Like I said, staying away from directly under the eyes because I have dry under eyes. Really working it on the nose area, forehead, eyebrows, eyelids. Okay, let me see if I can adjust the computer some, and I just rub whatever's left over on my arms. See if I can adjust just a little bit. Okay, I can stand up straight. Alright, and at this point I'm also going to take off my scarf. It's been on my head for a few minutes. It's currently 10:05, so we're about to jump into the makeup. I've been wearing my hair in buns for the past week or so. I started off with a low ponytail, and then had that for a few days, and then I did the 2 ponytails, and then I did 2 bun puffs yesterday, and now I just combined them to make a single bun puff. And I've really been liking these buns. I feel like they're really cute. They're really fast, easy, and they help protect the ends of your hair. So yeah, I got some ballerina vibes going on. It actually looks like a bunny tail. That's what it reminds me of. So that's what's going on with my hair. Yeah. For foundation, I'm mixing two foundations together. I'm going to be mixing the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra 24-Hour Foundation in the shade 540 Suede W, which is a little bit too dark for me, and the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream in the shade Mink, which is a little bit too light for me. So I'm going to use one pump of each, mix those together, and apply those to my face with a Sigma F80 brush. Flat top kabuki brush. Sigma F80 flat top kabuki brush. But my skin is looking so good from the front. Like, from the front, it looks like I have perfect, flawless skin. It's so exciting. I just need to get the sides under control. We're working on it, though. Alright, so I'm going to go in with Becca first. One pump. You're only supposed to use one pump with this, so one pump. You can see that on the back of my hand. Too light. And one pump of... Actually, I'm going to do two pumps. Two pumps of the Lancome, which is a little bit more runny compared to the Becca. That's what it looks like mixed together. I'm just going to use my finger to apply this to my face. So I kind of like to do those areas, and then I take the back of my hand and literally get the rest on the sides of my face. And then with whatever's left over, I just wipe off with a tissue. Okay. I really like both of these foundations, but I don't have a perfect shade right now, obviously. And I have some coffee here that I need to drink, so I'm going to take a sip before I start to blend this out. Okay. Let's go in. And I know on camera it looks orange and weird and green, whatever color it looks on camera, but I promise you in person this matches my skin perfectly. And as you can see, I'm doing stamping motions. Check it under my eyeball. In person, this is the perfect shade. I wish you could see that, but you guys know. I have crappy recording material, so they are not top of the line. I just need to get new shades in both of the foundations because they're amazing. I wore this combo last night when I went to go have dinner alone at one of my favorite restaurants in the area. It's called Tailgaters, and it was steak night. And they had New York strips. Oh my gosh, with New York strip steak with mashed potatoes and gravy and seasoned broccoli. It was so good. Well, now you can see it's kind of like oxidizing to my skin tone. It was so good. It was so good. Like that, I was feeling so blessed. And I had a Long Island iced tea. So I was just all about New York last night. New York strip, Long Island iced tea. Long Island's on New York, right? Not New Jersey. Jersey Shore's New Jersey. Long Island in New York, yeah. So, my dad's from New York, but he's from Jamaica, Queens, so I don't really know anything about the other parts of New York. All I know is about that city life, brah. Never lived there, but visited and hated it. Did not like it. And those two are such a match made in heaven. They look so good together, and this is like, I need to buy the right shade in both of these. Or I could just keep mixing them because they're just, it looks so good. I just haven't used these foundations in so long. And they withstand humidity. They're lightweight on the skin. Full, flawless coverage. Oh, my skin looks so perfect. And look at the finish on this with these two mixed together. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at that, guys. Love. Alright, so now I just need to set this. I don't feel like using a loose powder or anything like that today. I don't feel like doing all that jazz. I'm just going to use a pressed powder all over the face, lightly set, and keep it moving because the finish on these two foundations is beautiful. Again, this is the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra in the shade 540 Suede W, and the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream in the shade Mink. Love. This one's a little bit too deep for me. I could probably wear it shade 530. Honestly, would match me perfect 530. It's like one shade too deep. And then Mink, I need to go a shade darker in this one. But together, they are such a beautiful match for my skin tone. Alright, so the powder I'm going to use to set my face. The powder I'm going to use to set my face is the Black Radiance Pressed Powder in the shade Cafe. And the brush I'm going to use is this NYX number 3 brush. It's a big fluffy brush. I'm just going to dip into this powder and press it into my skin. Really focusing on the areas that I get oily and where I don't want creasing, such as my eyelids. I love these powders from Black Radiance. They are bomb, and I love this shade specifically. Now that I'm a little bit deeper, it looks so good on my skin. It really just complements any foundation that it goes on top of. It helps you stay matte, and it helps control oil throughout the day. And it just gives a beautiful finish. It's not cakey or heavy either. It's just beautiful. I know exactly what I'm doing with my makeup today, so this video should go relatively quick. And I'm going to use the same sort of technique that I saw her use, kind of. She lost a lot of the footage from the video that she posted. I think it was yesterday she posted it. I'm going to link her tutorial below, but it was just such a pretty look, and it just made me so happy, and it just looks so beautiful on her. I was like, she is making me want to do that. I'm doing it tomorrow, and I'm going to tag her in my pictures because I think she's awesome. She's gorgeous. Yeah, I'm kind of going a little ham with the powder now. Y'all know how I am with my powders. But this is the only one I'm using today, so I feel like I'm allowed to go in a little bit with it just to make sure that everything is set. Ready, set, go. Okay. Put it under my eyes. Okay, so now that my skin is nice and smooth and flawless, we can highlight. For highlighter today, I'm going to use the same one that I used yesterday. I tested out this foundation combo yesterday and this highlighter yesterday. I'm going to do the same ones today because I think it will look beautiful with the eye look I'm doing. We're going to be going into the Carly Bible. Ignore my lip is stained from the lipstick I wore last night from Kat Von D. I tried to scrub it off, but I didn't want to scrub too hard. So I got a little pink still in there. I didn't get hit or anything. I'm not bruised or bleeding. Just thought I should say that. Alright, we're going to the Carly Bible BH Cosmetics palette. And I'm going to take this highlighter right here, the second one. That seems fairly light, but when you see on the face, it's like this beautiful, kind of slightly cool toned, really pale, golden, champagne-ish color. It's just beautiful. So I'm going to use my Sigma tapered highlighter brush, the F35. I'm dipping the tip in. And we're going to highlight the nose. Trying to make as thin a line as possible, because that's what looks best with my nose and what I try to do, which I want to make my nose look more lifted, like I have a higher bridge. I talk about this all the time. I don't really want to slim my nose down or anything like that. I just want it to look more raised, so that's why I don't really contour it. I like to highlight. Okay. One of my coworkers is going on a trip, and he just wanted to tell us that he's leaving and wants us to be aware of his whereabouts. He's actually the man that is the reason that I even came down to interview for this job in the first place, and I'm so thankful that he thought of me. He's the high school band director. Alright, we're going to do the Cupid's bow as well. And if it looks a little crazy now, y'all just stay with me. Like, just work with me, okay? Stay with me. Alright, so now I'm taking the brush and like rolling it, or kind of like patting it into the highlighter, and then I tap off the excess. And then now we're going to go to the cheekbones. The cheekbone area. And yeah, it's going to look harsh at first and a little crazy, but just like I said, just stay with me, because obviously I ain't going nowhere with highlighter on my face looking like this. Y'all, just stay with me. Okay, highlight on fleek. Wow. Yeah, we're not gonna leave it like this, I promise. Okay, just make sure I have the placement right. You see that? Okay, and with whatever's left over, take it on the brow bone. Yes, take it on the brow bone. Take it on the brow bone. And I'm going to save my brows and mascara for off camera, because you guys don't need to see me do that. And we'll make this video shorter. But I spend a lot of time on my skin, on my face, the skin, because that's my favorite part of makeup, honestly. I love just perfected, flawless skin. That's my favorite thing about makeup. That's why I have so many foundations. I could really care less about like high-end highlighters or blushes. I don't think I own any high-end highlighters or blushes, and I don't plan on it. Just because it's not that serious. Okay. Now, what you're going to do next is I'm going to take a tissue, this brush, and I'm going to blend off any of the excess highlighter into the tissue. Rub it. Do you see how intense this highlight is though? These highlighters are bomb in that palette. Alright, so now that my brush is cleaned off, I'm going to go in and blend out the edges of this highlight. And really work it in with my skin tone. And just really blend out the edges. What is this? Not sure what that was. Blending out the edges. You see how it's less harsh now? We're still going to work on it. I'm not done yet. And you notice I'm really focusing more on the top edge. I like the sharp bottom edge because it gives the illusion that I contoured kind of. I'm going over it a little bit, but really focusing on that top edge closest to my eye and softening that up. Do you see how this foundation is now the perfect shade for me? So yeah, don't come for me about my mixing, my shade matching. Not on this. This looks good. This looks good. And like on the edges, like right next to my nose too, you want to make sure you blend that area out. Okay, so it's already looking a lot better. You see? Alright, so the last thing I like to do to blend out my highlight is take the brush I used to apply my all over face powder. There we go. That I used to set. And I will take that brush and buff lightly over the highlight as well. Especially with this one because it is a lot brighter than some of my others. And I'll also go like on the sides of my nose, since I'm not doing any contour today. And my Cupid's bow. Just to like blend it out, tone it down a little bit. And I still have a decent like bling. I like a strong highlight, so this doesn't bother me. Okay. So highlight is done. She wore, I think, a more red tone blush, but I'm gonna do or like a more berry blush. Do I want to even do blush with this eye look? I really love the way I'm not gonna do blush as of right now. So we're gonna skip ahead and go on to the eyes. For the lips, I'm already telling you guys what I'm gonna put on my lips since I already know. I'm gonna wear the Maybelline lipstick in Crazy for Coffee. It's just a nude. You can see it's just like a nudish color. Nothing fancy, right? So you can kind of see that. I'm going to put it on all the way. These are very moisturizing, by the way. I don't want to put it on all the way because I'm still drinking my coffee, but that's the lipstick I'm going to wear with the eye look. Just a nude color. Again, that shade is Crazy for Coffee and the Maybelline Color Sensational lipstick. All right, on to the eyes. In this look, she used 4 eyeshadows. She also did like the white base and all that, but y'all know I don't really F's with all that. It's not for me. I like to keep it simple. I like to just cheat, essentially. And when you think about the white base making colors pop, I feel like because I have dark skin, that makes colors pop too. Kind of. Does that make sense? Maybe? I don't know. That's just how I feel. I don't feel like I need a base. So let me grab my phone so that I can get the colors right. I literally took notes on all the colors she used so I can do the exact same colors, and I know the placement and everything. All right, so the 4 colors she used from the Masquerade palette are Zola, which is the color she placed in her inner corners, Zola. Dahlia, which is the color she put in the center of her lid, and Chi, or is it Kai? Chi, Chai, Chi, Chai, Kai, which is this blue right here. So basically a light turquoise blue, a more cerulean blue, ocean blue, and then a deeper, darker bluish purple. And then she used the shade Makita, this purple, which I used yesterday actually, and as her transition color after she did all the lid colors. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. We're going to start from inner corner and work our way out. I don't know if that's the technique she used. I don't think that was in the video, but let's just get started. I'm excited for this look. I hope it comes out as pretty on me as it did on her because it's gorgeous. So the first color we're going in with is Zola, the turquoise right here. One of my eyeshadows in here falls out right there. Zola. And if you don't have this palette, just use whatever shades you have that are closest. NBD, no big deal. Okay, going in, we're doing it. As you can see, these are super pigmented shadows. Oh, it's so pretty already. And I'm just using this Coastal Scents brush. It's a synthetic brush. I'm just going to work this onto the inner most part of my lid and the first third of my lid as well. You see how these go on so easy and they're so pigmented. Like, these shadows are bomb. Juvia's Place shadows are bomb. Again, this is the Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place. And I just recently ordered a miniature Masquerade for my little sister. And I ordered the Saharan and the Magic palette for myself. Alright, time for the other eye. I don't know if you could hear my dog. She was kind of like, I don't call it whining, but like in her sleep. It's like, you know how some people when they snore, they don't fully get the snore, but they get like the air going and it kind of like makes a whistle sound. Does anybody know what I'm talking about right now? That's kind of sound she's making. It kind of sounds like a whimper kind of, but she's asleep. So we're just doing the same thing, working this on the inner third. And these shadows are completely dry, by the way. They're just this pigmented and like easy to blend onto your skin. They are amazing. That's all I have to say. They're amazing. I love Juvia's Place palettes. Look at that color. Oh, I'm loving this look already. And I'm also I'm mirroring what I do on my upper lid on the bottom lid. So inner 1/3, bottom 1/3, and inner corner. Okay. Switching brushes. We're going to take the center of the lid shade, which she used. Ooh, this brush. It's hurting. Where did I put that tissue? Oh, there it is. Underneath my phone. This is a very bright, bold look that we're doing, by the way. I'm going to take a Sigma short shader brush, the E20. Yes, E20. And we're going to go into the shade Dahlia. That's the color she's in the center of her lid. And I might end up taking my finger in it if this brush fails me. And we're going to apply that to the center part of the lid. Oh, no, so far it's doing good. Okay. And you can see I'm kind of doing it very harshly. There's a very distinct line between these two shades right now. And that's okay. We're going to do all the blending and stuff later. Right now it's all about color placement. And this is going right smack dab in the center of the lid. Such a beautiful color. I don't really think you need a base with these. Like, guys, look how pigmented this is and how bright the colors are coming off. You don't need a white base, I don't think. You can skip that. No matter what skin tone you are, I feel like you can skip it. And now I'm kind of lightly blending into Zola. You see how that's got that gradient going on now? Just slightly tap over it to blend the two together. It almost looks like I'm doing a cut crease. Alright, and with the same brush, apply that to the center of your bottom lash line. And doing the same thing where you overlap with Zola a little bit just to blend the two shades together. This brush is really good for your bottom lash line or your lid. It's really multi-purposeful. That is a word. Those are words. Look at that. So pretty. Okay. And you can like smudge it out as much as you want, make it as thick as you want to make it. Okay. Getting excited, can you tell? Alright, and so now we're going to go in with our third brush. I'm trying to decide what I want it to be. I need something that's dense enough to pack on the color. Alright, we're going to go in with this Coastal Scents brush. It's like a domed brush. It's very firm. And the next color we're going into is Kai Chai Chi. This deep bluish purple right here. It's like an indigo color. That's a good description. Indigo. Indigo. I'm like this in my classroom too, guys. Like the kids think I'm crazy, but you know, it's okay. Just gonna dip that brush right in there. Look at that pigment. This is going on the outermost part of my lid. Oh, this brush is perfect. And as you can notice, I have very minimal, if not any, fallout on my face from these shadows. You will get a little bit of kickback in the pan, but it's not on my face because, like, you know, I like to do my face first. I like never do my eyes first. Look at that gradient. Oh, this is so pretty. Thank you, Wall, for creating this look and inspiring me to do it today because I'm loving it. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Can we just like talk about how pretty this is? And I'm giving it more of like a rounded look. As you can see, I'm not really like winging it out. I'm really giving it a round look on the edge. Making sure it's nice and opaque and connecting it. Alright, and I'm just going to do the same blending trick where I kind of overlap it with Dahlia a little bit. Ooh, kill 'em. Alright, and I'm also going to use the tip of this brush in the same shade to do my bottom lash line, the outer third of my bottom lash line. This look is really easy and really fast, I feel, because I knew what I was doing and I saw how she did it, and I'm doing it the exact same way that she did from what I saw in the video. I want a bit more of this down here. Alright, so we have all our colors placed. I am, with my finger, going to take a little bit more of Dahlia, which is the center color, on my finger. I'm just going to blend that a little bit more into the outer corner, the darkest shade. So I want it to pop just a little bit more. There we go. See that? Alright. So now the last shade we need is our transition color. Wow, this is really pretty. And I'm going to be using this Sigma Diffuse Crease Brush and lightly tapping into the shade Makita, which is a beautiful vibrant purple right here. Beautiful vibrant purple, that's what she used in her crease. She also put a little bit on the outer part of her lower lash line, but I don't want to do that. So lightly going to take that and buff this over the edges of this look. But I'm still trying to keep it in the crease, but not too high up. There we go. Okay. I'm going to blend that out with a clean brush in a second. Kind of placing it first, so I don't want too much. So I really like the blues. I don't want too much of this purple to like steal away from that. Steal Away, that's a beautiful song that I sang in high school. We see that? Okay, so wiping this brush off now on this same crumpled up little piece of tissue that I've been using during this whole video. And now I'm just going to blend out that purple a little bit more, especially the edges of it. Especially the edges. Look at that. All right. So we are done with shadows. Again, this is all the Juvia's Place shadows. Actually, I do want to touch up the outer corner with Chai, or Kai, the darkest shade. Just a little bit in the outer V area. Just to make sure that we don't lose any of it. Oh, these eyes are gorgeous. Love. Not pretty. All right. She also did a black wing liner. Again, this is featuring the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette, and this look is totally inspired by Just Call Me Wah. Melanated. I love her videos, and she's just adorable. All right, so this is the look that she did. These are the exact same shadows. I literally wrote everything down on my phone as I watched her do it. I'm loving the way it came out. So now we need black liner. I'm going to do the waterline, and I'm going to do liquid liner on the top, and then I'll save my mascara and eyebrows for off camera, or you can just stop watching. I always feel weird doing it off camera and not showing you guys the completed look. So I'm going to do them on camera, I guess, but you can stop watching here if all you want to see was the eyeshadow. This is the L'Oreal Silkissime liner that I'm going to put in the waterline, my eye. I'm not even going to take it all the way in. I'm just going to do the outer 2/3. I don't want to take it where I have the lightest shade. Like you see, that just helps to define the eyes. Just a little bit of black there, really making sure to get it on the outermost corner. See? They're so bright. I'm loving this look. Gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And now for liquid liner, I'm using the NYX matte liquid liner. This has a brush tip applicator, which I really like. Do you see how this foundation is like? It looks so much better now, especially in person. Loving this look. I feel like I need to touch up Zola on this eye, like the inner corner is not bright enough. Let me do that before I put on liquid liner. Oops. Oh! And the brushes don't want to go back in. So Zola is the color in my inner corner, it's that bright turquoise. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that here and just brighten up this eye a little bit. I feel like it's a little bit dull in here. Especially after putting that purple on. That eye is good. So I'm gonna use a little bit more. With the same brush, I'm gonna flip it over and go into the shade Dahlia, which is the middle blue. And just make sure that we're all good in here on this eye. Okay, I feel like that looks a lot better. Hopefully you guys can see the difference. Okay, just want to touch that up a little bit. Now for liquid liner. I'm not doing blush with this look. I want it to be all about the eyes. I'm going to do a very thin line. I don't want it to be dramatic either. I just want it to define my eyes. And you notice I don't take it all the way in either. I just find that's not flattering for my eye shape. I like my eyes to look very almond and elongated. So keeping it really thin and not going all the way in helps with that. And some of you are probably thinking, well, your eyes are already long and almond. This enhances that even more. But still gives me that definition that I want. I'm making sure to go in my lashes so that there's no gaps. The blackness. No gaps in my blackness. And I did do it small. tiny little cat eye over here. This one's not cooperating. As per usual. There we go. I can work with that. Okay. There we go. Okay. We're done with liner. It's not exactly identical, but can we see it's close enough? Now I feel like this one needs to be just a tiny bit bigger. This is what always happens with me in liner. Okay. All right. Liner is done. Time for, I really need some eyebrows, so this look looks super strange with the eyebrows. Mascara, I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black, and this is perfect timing because it's only 10:42 and lunch is at noon. Did she say noon or 12:30? She said 12:30. Did she? Let me double check. I might be ready super early. In that case, yeah, she said 12:30. Dang it. In that case, I can just take a bunch of selfies of this look. And take Nola on another walk. I always take her on a walk before I go anywhere. That's a tip. You want your dog to be like kind of tired if you're going to leave it alone. And I've been testing her, like leaving her out. But I close all the bedroom doors and the bathroom doors and basically just leave her out in the living room. She can walk into the kitchen. There's, you know, food if she wants food that she didn't already finish from this morning. But all the bedrooms and stuff are closed, so she can't really get into anything serious. I do let her lay on the couch, so I'm sure she does get mad for a little bit, and she tries to like flip some stuff over that's in my living room, and she whines and whimpers, but then she calms down. You're probably wondering, how do I know that? Well, I can hear her through the walls outside. And when I come back, there's stuff flipped over. She gets mad. She's like, why are you leaving me? Take me with you. And then she calms down and she just goes to sleep. And all her toys are out here and everything. And then when I get back, she's like super excited to see me. She like jumps up my body. Literally jumps up my body. I know that sounds weird, but she like hops up my body. And like almost knocks me over because she's just so happy and excited. And then we go on another walk. Last night I left her out for an hour and 5 minutes. I was right down the street. My dad wants me to get a camera so I can watch her, but I want to build that trust with her. It's hot in here. I'm kind of sweating. I don't know if y'all can tell. I'm applying this mascara to my upper and lower lashes. I'm about to go turn on the air real quick. It works really fast. BRB. Boom, I'm back. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's getting hot in here. And I'm drinking coffee, which my coffee's like lukewarm now, but it still tastes really good. But man, I'm on fire. I'm sweating, like my nose is starting to sweat. Y'all can hardly tell though because this foundation is bomb and the powder is bomb, but my face is getting moist, which I don't like. So I'm about to just dab it with the brush I use to apply my all over face powder. Just dab it out, girl. Dab out that moisture. If you're wondering why it takes me so long to do my mascara, because I really like to build up my lashes, and this one layers better when each coat is dried or almost dry, it layers better. I get better results with it. So that's why it takes me so long. And you guys know I don't wear false lashes, but false lashes with this look would be so bomb. Like, my sister wears them every day. I'm just not a lash girl at all. I'll do it for like photo shoots, but in real life, I'm not a lash girl. Also doing the lower lashes, but I don't want to do too much on the lower lashes because I want all of these beautiful colors to peek through. You can hear Nola licking herself. Nola! Nola! Hey, girl. She's going to the vet tomorrow. I literally wrote a list of concerns I have about her. Like, she has these really interesting extra claws that I've never seen. Like nails on, like she has this strange, I feel like all dogs have this pad, but hers has like a double claw to it, I think on her front legs, because this breed can climb trees. And they're like really long because they don't touch the ground really. They like really help you grip into a tree. And they're way too long, and I need them to clip those. And then her ears, I've tried to clean her ears when I gave her a bath, but like deep in there it's really dirty, so I won't let her do that. I don't feel safe like sticking objects into my dog's ears because I don't, you know, it's not safe for humans. I'm sure it's not safe for dogs. So I need them to clean out her ears. And then like she keeps like biting her tail, the base of her tail, which I looked up, that's a common place for fleas, but she's had a flea treatment when she first got here, like this pill that like makes them all die and come out. And I gave her just a water bath because she had a bath the day before and I don't want to dry out her skin. And then I gave her a flea treatment bath yesterday. And I comb her daily with a flea brush and a regular brush just to see if there's any in there. And I've been like taking notes of the areas that she scratches and licks the most. Like repetitively all day. Like wakes me up in the middle of the night hearing her scratch and gnaw on herself. So I just don't want her to be like tormented by if there's like bugs on her, you know. I need them to get those out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm a good pet mom. Have a list of things. And then she needs any more shots, which she shouldn't. She's up to date on everything. Yeah, so she's going tomorrow. Look at this look without eyebrows. I look crazy. All right, I'm finally done with mascara. I know it take forever. I'm going to go ahead and chug my coffee. Nola, you want to say hi? Let me finish this coffee. There she is. Hi, Nola. Okay, she says hi. Yeah. So now lipstick. You already know this is the Maybelline Color Sensational lipstick in the shade 275 Crazy for Coffee. It's just a real pretty nude. That you don't need a liner with. I don't feel like I need a liner with it. Alright, and for brows, I use the Wet n Wild retractable eyeliner pencils. My whole face is done except my brows, and you see the struggle. Like, it really does change things in your face to have brows. So we're gonna get that together, right, Nola? Right. She's looking at me like, what are you talking about? Okay. So this foundation combo outlasts sweat and humidity because when I walk her, I get real sweaty. And I'm sweating now, even in my house. And so do these brows. I'm pretty sure this pencil is $1.99. I would say it's $1.99 or $2.99. I'm pretty sure it's $1.99. We're going for kind of a naturalish brow. We don't want too strong a brow because our eye look is so strong. Look at that. Look at, that's so pretty. And I love that this applies. Like, it's just so perfect. Like, it's not too much, you know? Look at that. One brow, done. My nose is still sweating. I wish y'all could see the beads of sweat on my nose. Even though it's cooler, I can feel the air is working. Ooh, do I have creasing in my forehead already? Can we just appreciate this eyeshadow look? Okay, so I'm gonna have to like set my forehead a little bit harder, a little more. And I'll show you guys how I do that. Going back to some of my old ways. Just to make sure that it stays. Doesn't go anywhere. I'm using a really light hand with my brows so that they look more natural. They're not as dark. That's a tip. So those are the brows. They're super natural. Really like the way they look. And sometimes I set them with an old mascara, but I really like the way they look right now without me doing that, so I'm not going to do that. But I am going to apply a little more powder to my face because I don't know why I'm so hot. Probably because I had that hot drink and then the AC was off. Alright, so when I need to like set my face harder or with more powder, I like to use a flat top brush. This is the e.l.f. powder brush. Gonna take that same powder from Black Radiance in the shade Cafe, and I'm just gonna coat my brush fully in it, and I'm just gonna press it into the skin. Just press it where you don't want any creasing. This just gives you more coverage, more powder, and just really locks it in. Just making sure to do my forehead, anywhere I get super oily, the sides of my nose, especially the T-zone, and the chin. You don't ever see my chin starting to shine up. And I'm gonna go over the tip just a little bit. Alright, so now my face is extra matte. This is the completed look, y'all. Let me know what you think down below. Like I said, I'm going to link the original creator of this look. I'm going to link her video down below as well, so you can see the way that she did it. Let me know what you think of it. I am loving it. I think this is gorgeous, and this is just so pretty. So this might be my new daily makeup look, my go-to. You know what? I would be that person that would wear this like on a regular basis. This will not be the last time that you see this look. That's all I have to say. And I'm going to try it with different crease colors. Like orange would be so pretty in the crease. Girl. It'd be so pretty. Alright. I'm done rambling. This video is long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you think of this look. Also, please support... oh, bless you. Oh, bless you. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mama, you okay? She's like, cough it up. Thought she was about to cough something up. And she stops. Okay, well, on that note, cough it up. Come on, Mama. Get out. Get out. Come on, get out. Get out. There you go. Another one. Doing it. I'm sure she has a hairball because of how much she's been nibbling herself. Get it out. Cough it up. Oh, okay. Anyways, I need to go check my dog. Help me get this hairball out. Hope y'all enjoyed this look. Let me know what you think down below. I'm also going to link her video down below and her channel down below. Love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Let me know what other colors you want to see. Give me some other ideas because this is beautiful. Love it. All right. Okay. Bye, YouTube.